I'm Richard Kaufman. Welcome to the end-of-term party in the East Region. The 2011 Virgin Atlantic PGA East Region Order of Merit visits another new venue in the shape of Lord's Golf and Country Club for the 6th and final event of the series. And the grand final's been greeted by some of the finest weather the series has seen all year. Local hero Jack Clark shares the lead at -5 with former East Region winner Ian Ellis, and as usual it's close with the top 26 within 4 of the lead. No Brett Taylor in sight, who's retired after round 1.
I've had a good year this year, fairly steady. Just haven't really done much in the Order Merit event, so it's nice to be back in with a shout and hopefully secure another win. This will finish the year off nicely. I've had quite a few wins in Pro-Ams and stuff, and had a 62 at Ely a few weeks ago. And so I've been playing well, but this is a stepping stone for better things next year.
I'm a touring professional, so I play on the Euro Pro. I've got a Challenge Tour status as well, so sometimes get a few Challenge Tour starts. But it's mainly on the Euro Pro this year, so I do a lot of them. It was nice to obviously hold the event here and to be able to play as well. It was quite an advantage to me, so quite nice to get a good score on the board first of all, really. So no, very pleased about yesterday.
So while Taylor has secured top spot in the Order of Merit, there's still 16 players who mathematically are in contention for the 2nd and 3rd place on the Order of Merit, which would mean a place in those prestigious end-of-season playoffs. Jack Clark on the first tee, bound to be feeling a bit of nerves, but dealt with them pretty well so far. And this is Stuart Brown, 2nd on the Order of Merit after his win at Wanstead, and having a wonderful second day. He's raced into the lead at 7 under, 6 unanswered birdies, and another birdie opportunity coming up there with his eyes firmly on that Order of Merit prize. Daniel Coughlin, who challenged at the Western Homes Classic, also going well. He had an eagle at 10, and that was to get into a share of the lead at 7 under. 4 par 5s over the first 10 holes, and he's really cashed in on those as Daniel. Of course, this is an event that's been won in the past by the likes of Ian Poulter, this East Anglian Open. And this is for Brown to make it a magnificent 7th birdie of the day. Pretty close. It's been a great season for Brown. And the way he's going, he looks set for those playoffs in Turkey, which will give him the chance to get into some of those big events on the European and Challenge Tours. Just a par at the first for Clark, who turned pro a couple of years ago. This is approach to the short par 4 second. Right at it. Pretty good. This is the veteran in the field, 53-year-old Glyn Krause. And this for birdie to get to 5 under. Well, what a start to his back 9. Just gone eagle, birdie, birdie. Plenty to talk about for him. Bogey at the first for Ian Ellis. This to try and bounce back at the second. Well, looked online, but it was never going to get there. Looks a little bemused by that. Clark also for birdie. Better pace on this one. Just didn't turn in. Well, this final group will be aware there have been some fireworks ahead of them, but given the conditions, the way that they both played on day 1, no reason why they can't get in amongst the birdies again today. And that's a bogey for Ian Ellis, a player who's won this event 3 times in 2002, 2003 and 2005. Mark Davis, who lost the playoff in the 4th event of the series, one of those looking for that top 3 finish on the Order of Merit. Downhill, par 3 8th. 2 over par today though, Mark. Lee Marshall's going well, even though he hasn't birdied any of those par 5s. Long putt here for birdie at 13. Stays within 2 of the lead. Davis then for his birdie at 8. Very nice. Back on track. Started the day with 3 5s. He's back to 2 under now. Marshall, who mixes his golf with work as a graphic designer. This is for par. Well, you get the feeling he needs a big finish to really hold out hope for a win. Andrew Collison got it to 5 under early in the round, but just dropped a shot at the 7th. On the slope for birdie, and that is a very nice one at 8. Another who's just 2 off the lead. Sean Whiffen, 3rd on the order of merit, has posted the clubhouse lead at 4 under. Kraus 6 under for 6 holes on the back 9, incredible. Now alongside Brown at -6, but it's Coughlin who's now in front. Stuart Brown out of the lead after a bogey at 14. This is 2nd to 16. Downhill lie. But he's judged this superbly. Excellent. The leader, Daniel Coughlin. Same hole. Almost driven this 307-yard par 4. This is 2nd shot. Well, you can see why there's been so many birdies in this group. Would you believe there are combined 16 under par as a 3-ball? And Glyn Kraus putting here for eagle, has to get this just right to catch the slope. Here it goes. And that's almost perfection. Well, 3 more birdie chances coming up. 8th tee, Clark. 7 straight pars so far, but still very much in touch. Very nice bounce, come on. Yeah, that's pretty good in birdie territory. Coughlin, the Middlesex PGA champion, this to stretch his lead. Not this time though. And he knows the way his playing partners are going. He could well be caught at the top on this very green. Brown then for birdie and a share of the lead. Wasn't expecting him to miss that one. He's putted so well all season with that short putter. So 2 down, 1 to go. Kraus with the best chance of all for birdie. Surely he's going to make this one. Incredible. 5 birdies and an eagle. What's been a fantastic back 9 for the veteran. He's now in a share of the lead at 7 under. Ellis, after that disappointing start, looking for a 3rd bird in a row. Wonderful effort across the 8th green there. Deserves the applause. Back to 16, Lee Marshall. This for his 1st birdie of the back 9. No mistake, just 1 back now. Well, Clark's missed out on the birdie fest so far. Chance on 8 though. Just not happening for him at the moment, is it? Has to remain patient. Kraus on the 18th after a par at the last. This is 2nd. Both Brown and Coughlin in trouble on this hole. Coughlin in the water, and Brown has already taken a penalty drop. And that's an excellent approach from Kraus. Well, he really couldn't have done much more on the back 9, could he? Brown with his 4th shot now. Tee shot went into the bushes. That's why he took the penalty drop. Played out of the rough to hit. Just left himself a wedge in. Right at it again. Getting the spin he would have wanted. Some big putts coming up at 18 then, and although Brown's chances of winning may have disappeared, he should have secured his top 3 finish on the order of merit with today's display. This though is for a bogey at the last. Well, 6 under for the day after 10 holes. He's going to finish with a round of 70, which I suppose given the platform he gave himself is a tad disappointing. He finishes at 4 under, and that's another double bogey for Coughlin, who found the water with his 2nd. And that's going to be a very costly final hole. 2nd day 69 and in at 5 under par. So what a chance for Glyn Kraus. This to come home in 29 shots. Wonderful. Well, it may be enough for the title as well. You never know. He certainly set the standard. 8 under par that total. 6 birdies and an eagle on that back 9. So can anyone catch Kraus? Lee Marshall on 18, this for birdie to finish at 7 under. And that's a bogey-free 69 on this par 73. Just not enough birdies on the back 9 for Marshall. But Krause's sole lead is short-lived as Clark has gone on a birdie trail. Birdies at 9, 11 and 14 moves him alongside Krause at 8 under. Brown matching Whiffing for scoring, so they take the same order of merit points, both at 4 under. Clark's continued that birdie trail, another at 15, so the local pro has a one-shot lead. And here he is now, just short of the par 4 16th. This his second shot. And that will do nicely. Plays mainly on the Europro Tour, does Jack, who won the Essex PGA Open last May. Seen a lot of birdie chances on this hole, but Ian Ellis has been in trouble here. This is for bogey. Well, that's how you do it. Good 5 in the end. Could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? But he's back at 3 under now. Clark has this for a 2-shot lead with 2 to play. Oh, he's looking good now. A 4th bird in a row, 10 under par. He's got his fan club following him too. Big smiles for Clark. Collison on 18. 3rd shot. Taking the flag out. Take him into joint 30 if he could hold it. And he can, you know. So that's 2 rounds of 70 for Andrew Collison. What a lovely way to finish. 17th hole. Short par 3, just 129 yards, but plenty of danger. Out of bounds down the right. Water right at the front of the green. But safely on terra firma for the leader. He really is closing in on this title now. And this to make it 5 birdies in a row for a 3-shot lead going down the last. Oh, and he nearly made it too. Right shaker there. So the final 3 ball all in for pars at 17. Clark can take a 5 at the last and still win. It's been a struggle for Mark Baker after he started the day with a 7 at the first. Got it back to 4 under, but coming up short there with his birdie attempt at 18. So that'll be a 73 that'll leave him back in the pack. Ian Ellis, who had high hopes of making a 4th East Anglian Open title here today, this to try and finish on a high. Well done. Also finishing at 4 under par. But other than Glyn Krause's stellar performance, it's been Jack Clark's day, hasn't it? This for yet another birdie, although he can afford 3 here and still win. That's how you finish it off, in style. Super goal from Clark with a 67 to go with his opening 68. He took a little while to get going, but once he found his first birdie at the 9th, there was no stopping the 22-year-old, who wins by a convincing 3 shots in the end, with Glyn Krause's superb back 9, seeing him take 2nd spot.
I'm very chuffed. I mean, I've played solid all week, so it's just I had a rough start, but I got the birdies towards the end, and now I'm very pleased with today's score. I had quite a few supporters out there, which was very nice, and especially for the weather, it's, you know, it's good for them as well and for the club. People expect you to play well around your own golf course, and now I lived up to my expectations.
The winner, PGA East Anglian Open 2011, superb golf, score 135 minus 11, rounds of 68, 67, representing Lord's Golf and Country Club, Jack Clark.
Yeah, well played, Jack Clark. Great performance in front of his home crowd. And his club captain at Lord's, Phil Cherry, leading the applause there. The top 3 making it through to the Titleist FootJoy playoffs in Turkey. And despite not finishing the event at Lord's, a convincing win for Mr. Consistency, Brett Taylor.
Had a great year and finished up there most events, and obviously I won at Stockbrook, which was really pleasing, and yeah, looking forward to Turkey now.
The winner of the 2011 PGA East Region Virgin Atlantic Order of Merit Series Consistent Golf All Year, representing Chelmsford Golf Club, Brett Taylor.
Well, it's been another great year on the Virgin Atlantic Order of Merit Series on this PGA East region. We look forward to seeing you next year, but for myself, Richard Kaufman, it's goodbye for now.